What to give and ask for during Christmas or this holiday season? Do we even understand what it means, Christmas? What is it supposed to be? And what is it in reality? What are the best gifts to give others and what gifts to ask for? And why Christmas, and for that matter, other holidays like Thanksgiving, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, are really great to be celebrated in November and December. So definition of the Christmas is the annual Christian festival celebrating Christ's birth held on December 25th, even though that date is wrong. Some records say that Jesus was born in April, others in July, others yet in October. It was decided by the church that it would be celebrated in December, which is a very good idea, and more about it in just a little bit. Christmas is supposed to be a charitable time, a time for kindness and joy. It is a time to come together with family, to celebrate the warmth of togetherness with the giving and receiving of gifts. At least that's the idea. But what has Christmas really become? In actuality, Christmas can be an incredibly stressful affair, from eccentric relatives to last-minute shopping to cooking dinner for a lot of people without ruining a single dish, a single thing. We actually spoil it unintentionally by asking questions like, so what do you want for Christmas? Because we are afraid we are going to buy a wrong thing that a person will want to return or turn around and give it to someone else. It has become an industry-driven event that has a lot to do with the amount of money we spend on gifts or goodies, or on how much we give to church and charities. We forgot to embrace the true spirit of Christmas with all its warmth, joy, and love. We put more value on the next cool smartwatch, bigger screen TV, faster and bigger things to consume and use. The old stuff gets put to the corner, cluttering our houses, garages, and our storages. And a few weeks later, we're done playing with our new toys and we are on to hunting for a new wish list. We had more discouragements, disagreements, and differences in opinion at the dinner table with our family than we have bargained for. They drilled us with all the most uncomfortable questions like, so, dear, tell me, how is the work? How is life? Are you up for promotions? Why not? Are you dating? Why not? What are your goals for success? What are you going to do about this or that? You know, those drilling surgeons are in every family, but phew, at least we don't have to see them for another year or so, right? Certainly, we don't need to talk to them now for a while until the dust after holidays settles. And of course, we gained extra weight from all that food. I don't know about your family, but we cooked 12 dishes for Christmas Eve alone for vigil dinner, not to mention other days following it. Christmas can become what you decide to make of it. The true spirit of Christmas is evidenced best in a generous heart and giving the really meaningful gifts. But would you recognize a generous heart if you saw it? Or would you confuse it by the size of the gift that that person gave to you or to others? Think about ways today where you can show generosity of spirit that has nothing to do with your pocketbook. First thing, give compassion today to someone who is hurting, even if you can see clearly that they have dug their own hole. They have put themselves in that position. Have compassion. Compassion is defined as being having the pity and concern for the suffering or misfortune of other people. Well, can you do that? Especially if you think that people deserved what happened to them or they ask for it. We are very quick to judge others, to explain to people why another person is a bad guy. He did it to himself, we say. But when we do similar things, or something even worse, we make excuses, we defend ourselves, and expect others to understand us. Yet we don't even want to understand others. We don't even try. 2, give the gift of time to someone who needs to process their thoughts out loud. Look that person in the eye and really hear what is being said. Yes, it is tiring to hear the same thing over and over again, like a broken record. So help that person navigate through her thoughts. Ask questions to clarify things. Even tell her you are repeating yourself, so let's get to the bottom of it. When she speaks, she can actually find her own solutions. Learn how to listen efficiently. I have one video about it. You do not have to fix their problems. Just listen. The third aspect of generous heart is give forgiveness, remembering that God has forgiven you or others have forgiven you. In my book, Stay in the Marriage or Let It Go, I have a whole chapter about the need to forgive yourself and others. This is not to make others feel better if you tell them that you forgave them. It is actually a gift that we give ourselves. It is releasing the burden that we carry in our hearts, our minds, and our bodies. Yes, we do carry the grudge in our bodies, and it becomes disease, a chronic pain, sickness, even a cancer, and earlier death. Unforgiveness leaves us stuck in life. We are unable to fully enjoy and succeed in our lives. The fourth aspect of generous heart is to give encouragement to someone who is frustrated or discouraged. This year, 2020, was especially hard for all the people. We will never forget the pandemic and the challenges that it has brought for the entire human population. These are scary, unknown, uncharted waters, and we needed to learn to navigate through it. Our lives were changed forever. Even when the pandemic is over, we will never conduct life as we did before. Some of us lost jobs, relationships, homes, and especially precious lives of people who died, whom we love. We had to go on prolonged quarantines. We were locked up in our homes alone. There is a saying that goes around, we are all in this together. Yet, some of us feel separated, even unable to see their own family members for fear of contamination. Be there for each other. Be human. Others are not our enemies to be feared and avoided. We all need one another. The fifth aspect of a generous heart is give a place at your table and share a meal during this holiday season, even if it means to visit them in the yards or take a walk together outside, or putting a few smaller tables in a garage, for example, to keep a social distance between families that don't live together. Share a meal, a laughter, a bond with your family and your friends. We all crave to be surrounded by others. Now let's talk about the gifts that you should expect to receive. In actuality, we already have been given those gifts when we came to this world. The Creator has gifted us with spiritual forces, such as, those forces are potent, great power that can create reality. We have a great power within us. You have a great power within you, greater than poverty, greater than lack of education, greater than all the fears and superstitions combined. And that is a power to take over your mind and use it to whatever aims you desire. This is a power given to you by our Creator. This is the biggest and best gift that humanity has ever received. Whatever your mind feeds upon, it brings it to your life. It is co-creating. In other famous words of natural law that you might have already heard of is whatever your mind can conceive and believe, your mind can achieve. That's Napoleon Hill. Napoleon Hill, in his Master Key to Success, after being coached by Andrew Carnegie, is reminding us that when we were born, we have received 2 sealed envelopes from our Creator. The first envelope has writing on it, the riches that you can enjoy if you take a possession of your own mind. And the second envelope has writings on it, the penalties or price one must pay for neglecting to take possessions of your mind. And I will tell you the content of both envelopes. In the first one, addressed riches, you will find sound health, peace of mind, labor of love of your own choice, freedom from fear and worry, a positive mental attitude, and 6, material riches of your own choice and quantity. In the second envelope, address penalties, you will find ill health, fear and worry, indecisions and doubt, frustration and discouragement throughout your life, poverty and constant want, and the 6th one, all the other flock of evil, consisting of anger, jealousy, greed, hatred, and superstitions in life. As you unwrap your holiday presents this year, pull the pretty paper and ribbons. Pay attention to your simple white envelopes, your spiritual gifts. They belong to you. It is your birthright. It doesn't matter if you already opened one of them and some content spilled into your life. You can absolve yourself and choose to open the right envelope. And at the beginning of this video, I told you that all our major holidays fall in November and December, and that it is a good thing. Yes, it is a good thing from a perspective of closing down our calendar year, tidying up every unfinished business, making amends, planning for the upcoming year. November and December are also times for reviewing your soul by your spiritual realm, putting your deeds, either good or bad ones, into Akashic records of your soul journey. It is decided what is needed for your soul going forward. Will you receive help or more obstacles for the growth of your soul? It is all up to you. Examine your mind and your heart and decide how your next year will look like. What thoughts will you entertain? Will it be thinking and speaking of pain, illness, your bad circumstances, your poverty, lack, hatred, worry, fears, doubts, indecisions, frustrations, anger, jealousy, greed, and more evil? Or will you finally take over the power of your own mind and allow the content of the first envelope to surround your life. The choice is always yours. It always has been. I know it is hard for some of us to hear this truth because it is easier to blame others, blame sickness or our circumstances. We don't want to take the responsibility for the bad things happening to us. Examine your thoughts and the words you spoke, the actions you took in the past year, and decide if you are going to keep on repeating the same thoughts, the same words, the same actions. So that is all for today. I wish you all happy and healthy holidays. This is Ella Badura from joyfulnewlife.com. Remember to subscribe. Give me the thumbs up if this video is helpful for you. The link to my book, program, and a chance to work with me is in the description of this video. I should be posting another video next week. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. I greatly appreciate it, and I will see you soon. Bye. Happy holidays.